Yeah, good morning, everyone. Hello.
Very good morning, Samir.
Okay, so now today we'll start with the mapping data flows. Okay, okay, guys. So from today onwards, we'll start with the mapping data flows and the transformations. Okay. Just a minute. Let me post one more time. Okay, guys. So now, when we talk about the mapping data flows, hmm, mapping data flows, mapping data flows in Azure Data Factory. Guys, so far, guys. Okay, so far, what we have done, we have used the copy activity. Am I right?
Yeah, Samir.
So far, we have seen the various combinations of the copy activities. Whereas the copy activities allows us, okay, allows us to copy the data, okay, to copy the data, copy the data from, okay, okay, allows the copy the data from the source to the target. Source to the target, guys. Source to the target. Whereas, have you made any kind of changes in the data? Yeah, tell me. Any kind of arithmetic operations you have performed so far? No, we have not
No.
performed any operation. So that means using these activities, not only the copy activity, we have used the stored procedure activity, we have used the if then else statements, we have used many ways, but we have not performed any kind of a arithmetic operations. So okay, so we can say that okay, we have used what's that source is here, and from the source to the sink, what we have done from the source to the sink, we have used the job of what is that E so far, and L, that means extraction and loading. Okay, extraction and loading. So have you used any transformations? That means preparation of data. Transformation is called as what is that? Preparation of data. So now it is called as what? Preparation of data. Okay. So simply we have ingested the data, and using that ingestion, we have copied the data to the target system. But here we have not uh, prepared the data. So preparing the data right now, guys, preparing the data, okay? Preparing the data, okay, preparing the data for what is that? The target system. Preparing the data for the target system is nothing but called as what? Using as what? Transformations. Using as what is that? Transformations. Okay. T. So guys, using of what? Transformations. And this prepared data, guys, this prepared data, that is transformed data. This prepared data, or what is that? The transformed data is used for purpose of what is that? Transfer, that is nothing but for purpose of analysis. Only this data, that means processing the data. So processing the raw data, processing the raw data to the what is that? Into one what is that? Processing the raw data into some one meaningful business. Okay, you may, there is meaningful business. That is nothing but we use the transformations. We use what is that? Transformations. So now, guys, so now here we are using what is that? The transformations here in Azure is called as what? Mapping data flows. Is called as what, guys, everyone? It is called as what? Mapping data flows. The name of it is called as what? Mapping data flows. Okay, guys, mapping data flows. So now, guys, so what we are doing, we are using the process. Already we know the extraction. From today onwards, we are going to start with the transformations. And finally, we put the data into the loadings. We put the data into what's that? Loading. That's it. Okay, guys. We put the data into what is that? Loading. We put the data into what is that? Loading. Okay, guys. Everyone clear now? Hello?
Yeah, Samir, clear.
So that's it. So extraction, transformation, and loading. That's it. Okay. So now, guys, let us steer here. So I'm using the preparing the data, that is called as a mapping data flows. It is called as what? Mapping data flows. Okay, guys. Mapping data flows. Preparing the data is called as what? Mapping data flows. Yes, guys. Preparing the data is called as what? Mapping data flows. So, okay. Okay, guys. So now, let us use it here, the mapping data flows. So I will give you some important points on this, and then we'll start with the practicals. Okay, guys. The first one, mapping. Guys, everyone, mapping data flows are visually designed, transformations. That's it. Okay. To build to build transformation, you to build the transformation logic, without writing the code, without writing the code. That means here, as I told you and as I promised you before, you will not be writing any code. So hence here also, you will not write any code, guys. There will be no scope of writing the code. Without writing the code only, we perform the job of transformation as well. Okay, guys. Hello, am I audible to every one of you? Please respond, guys. Hello.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Okay, that's it. Okay. So now, again, the second one point I can say, mapping data flows. All of you, mapping data flows offers graphical user interface, that is GUI, graphical user interface. That means where you need not write any code, guys. Everything is visually designed. Okay. To build transformation, logic. That's it, guys. Okay. And the third point I can say, guys, builds build a transformation, logic using Scala functions. Using the scalar functions. That is called as what? Transformation. Transformation. Okay. Uh, builds. Sorry. Builds transformation logic using scalar functions, guys. This all job is done by using the scalar functions. Okay. Scalar functions. That is nothing but we can say transformation language. Transformation language. Okay, guys, everyone is clear with this, please.
Yes, sir.
So now, guys, let us begin here. So the fourth point I can say here, okay, data flows are executed. Data flows are executed as an activity, as a part of the pipeline execution. That's it. Okay. The fifth point I can say, guys, data flow or the few data flows are executed using data flow activity. Data flow activities inside the pipeline. Inside the pipeline. Okay. Then you have data flow. Data flow uses Apache Spark cluster for its execution. Okay. Data flow uses Apache Spark cluster for its execution. Okay. Okay. And to start this Apache Spark cluster, it will take 3 to 5 minutes time every time. Okay. So that also I will write it here. Okay. So now, guys, let's come down. Seventh point. Spark cluster is written. Can you see it? The Apache Spark cluster is written in which language, guys? The Apache Spark cluster is written in
Allah.
the Scala language. Yes, it is written in the Scala language. So what are all the transformation we have it that is developed using the Scala function. So internally, whatever we write it, internally it get converted into Scala code. And finally, the Scala code is executed on the Apache Spark cluster. Okay. This is called as what? Parallelism. Okay. But here it will take 3 to 5 minutes time to start the Apache Spark cluster. Okay. So I can say here, guys, everyone, Azure Data Factory, Azure Data Factory mapping data flows, use Apache Spark cluster, Apache Spark cluster behind the scene to perform data processing, data processing and data processing and if the default if the default settings are used, each data flow activity, okay, each data flow activity inside the pipeline spins up new Spark cluster with the 3 to 5 minutes of time. 5 minutes of 3 to 5 minutes cluster startup time. Okay. Okay, guys. So that's it, guys. And I can say the 8th point here, anatomy of execution, of data flows, guys. We can say design data flow. All of you design data flows, with with required transformations, logic. Scala, that is nothing but transformation logics. Design the pipeline, with data flow. Guys, design the pipeline with the data flow activity, which is configured, with data flow, of it. Okay. uh yeah. And when we run or trigger. When we run or trigger the pipeline, okay. When we run or trigger the pipeline, the following actions, following actions takes place. What's that? Visually designed, visually designed data flow. Visually designed data flows are converted, okay, are converted to scalar code. Scalar code. That's it, okay. And next one, optimization. Optimization of scalar code. Scalar code. Optimization of the scalar code. That's it, guys. Optimize. Optimized scalar code executes on Apache Spark, Apache Spark cluster. That's it, guys. Okay. So, guys, these are some theory which is given in order to have a good explanation and understanding on the mapping data flows. So everyone is clear with what I said? Yes, guys, please tell me. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, please tell me. Is everyone clear, ma? Hmm?
Yes, sir, it's clear, but I have a doubt.
Hmm.
Uh, so I mean to say that in which scenario we selected data flow or copy data.
Hmm. Hmm.
I
In,
mean to say that
hmm.
at which case study
Hmm.
we are selected for copy data
Hmm.
or we selected to data flow. How do we know that?
Because we design it separately, no? Data flows, you will come to, we see the practical, that doubt will be clarified. Don't worry. Now we see the practical as well, okay? Hmm?
Okay.
I will show you the practical. Why are you worried about that? In a pipeline, you may have activities. In a pipeline, you may have data flow. Everything is carried out by the pipeline only. Getting my point? Everything is
Yes.
carried out by the pipeline only. Okay, the pipeline carries out all the things, whatever you want.
For run data flow, we have to create a Spark cluster fastly,
Mm.
right?
Pardon me?
For a run data flow, we have to create Spark cluster fast.
It will automatically create. You need not create it manually every time. This is not a manual process, okay? This is not,
Background, it automatically
yeah,
created.
automatically creates. Just we need to start it.
Okay.
That's it. Okay, now let's see. Okay, guys, so let's start up. So guys, let's start with this. So I'm creating the resource group. So as it is, guys, I'm just designing a resource group. So I'm using mapping, data flows, RG. So click on the review and click on the create. Yes, what happened, guys? Hello.
Yes, yes.
So now let's begin this. Okay, so before we move ahead, I wanted to give you a first case study. Okay, so now let's do one thing now. Instead of starting the case study, because it's only uh, 7:10 already. So in 20 minutes, we may not complete the data flow. I will show you the process today, and that will start up from tomorrow. Okay, the case studies on the data flows. Okay. So guys, anyways, see here. Ah, we have this. So this is how we start the first, the data flows and come here, everyone. So guys, I'm directly designing the, can you share? Okay, I'll design the source also. So source, let us say blob only, blob to blob only I'll show. Okay. So I'm using this blob. So I'm using source, sorry, source blob one, source blob one. Okay. Or let's give it as 11, source blob 11. So review it and create it. That should click on the create. That's it, guys. So now, again, after this, okay, guys. So now, just I'm starting the process. So just go to this resource now. Okay, guys. So let it be as it is here. And I'm creating the target as well. Just a sample amount showing you. So just target is also blob storage. Just I wanted to show you how the things works on this. So click on the create. So like we can say sync blob, sync blob. I can say, okay, T5 review and create. That's it, guys. That's it, guys. Okay. So now, once it is done, anyways, the source and the sync is being prepared now. So directly what I will do is, guys, everyone, it's ready now. So just go to this new tab. Now open this. Finally, once you are there, the source and sync are ready. So I'm going to the data factory to start the process. Click on the create. Mapping data flows. So I'm using instance RG. That's it. So click on the review and click on the create. Now go to the resource. Now launch the studio, everyone. So now, guys, click on expand. And now, guys, directly you can say, uh, first of all, anyways, the link services are normal here. So again, you can say author. And now can you see here, you can go with the data flows. That means within the data flow, you can design data sets, everything. You need not design it here. Everything you can design it is within the data flow. So new data flows. Click on this. So now, so this is nothing but you have to add the source. Guys, here you have our source. And now, finally, guys, once the source is ready, okay, you have to map the properties of source that is different. You have created the source data set, everything you have to map it here, okay? So that you have to do it, okay? So I'm just coming up here. Select the source data set already you have created now. It is that data set we have not created. So anyways, so the source is ready here as well. So you have to prepare it. So now the next one, you have to start with the transformation. See, I'm using the transformation. What is the transformation? Derived column transformation. And one more transformation. I wanted to use it an aggregator transformation. That's it. Okay. Likewise, you can use the transformations. And once the transformations are used, finally, you have to start with the sync system. So put the control, finally load the sync. So this is called the data flow, guys, where you have some transformations are there. starting from the source and ultimately load the data into the target system. Load the data towards that target system. That's it, guys. Load the data into the target system. Okay. Load the data into the target system. That is source to the target. That's good. Okay. That's it. We have it. And finally, for running this, Apache Spark cluster has started. So you can see here, the Scala code is there. So this Scala code is going to run on a Apache Spark cluster. So for that, we have to activate it. So click on this. See here, this is running. That means it is starting the Apache Spark cluster now. The Scala code will be executed on what? Apache Spark cluster. That's it, guys. Finally. And to run this, basically, you require a pipeline. So I'm just going to the pipeline, start a new pipeline. That's it, guys. And now, so use an activity here. What is that activity? Go to the move and transform. So guys, so far you have used what activity? Copy activity we have used now. Okay. So here we can use the activity called data flow. Drag and drop the data flow. That's it. Go to the settings. Select the data flow. That's it. Run it as it is. So you will get the things. Okay. So this is how we can run it. Okay. And execute it. Okay. On the Apache Spark cluster. So anyways, guys, the practical of this, how with the case studies, okay, we will just complete it tomorrow morning. Okay. Tomorrow you will have the class that is from 6:30 to 7:30. And even you have to attend from 7:30 to 8:30 as well. The other, the topic, which is nothing but I can say I'm teaching elastic pools, because by this week you will be completing this batch. So I want that is nothing but you have this one elastic pool topic is there. So tomorrow I'm telling that elastic pool. So I want you to attend it. Anyways, tomorrow morning itself I will share you the link for that one. So try to attend that elastic pool, and once it is done, then we will from Monday onwards. Sunday anyways you will not have the class. Monday onwards we will continue normally, Monday to next week, and before the next weekend we'll just complete the batch. Yes, tell me please.
Samir, tomorrow I can't attend the class. I'm going to Tirupati.
Okay,
So can you make it on Monday?
no problem. If such is the case, I can do one thing. I will ask the people to upload the videos, but I'm not going to take the session on again.
Okay,
Elastic
okay. Yeah, sure.
Elastic pool, I'm not going to take you the session. So you do one thing. I will ask them to upload it.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll again meet on Monday directly. Then.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay.